running your business, the reason why you started it, think about this, isn't just to make money, but I believe you wanted to create a better lifestyle than before you started a business. So how do you run a business based on lifestyle, not just make money, burn out, crash, stress? There must be a balance of some sort. So I've asked the one of the world's experts, Angela Santi, to come and talk to us about that. How to avoid burnout, how to create the life that you really, really desire, you really, really deserve. She has various models, various methodologies. She works with elite performers, elite business leaders to helping them to really do that. If you want to become a high flyer, make a lot more money, have a great lifestyle, Angela Santi is the person. Angela, welcome to the Business Success Show. I appreciate your time.
Hi, Mac. Hi, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm looking forward to inspire your audience.
Awesome, awesome. And we're looking forward to for your inspiration, your words of inspiration as well. So, Angela, you are in Bologna, Italy, right?
Yes, the city where we have the most beautiful, the best lifestyle ever in Italy.
And yeah, I can believe that. So, Angela, tell us a little bit about your background. What got you doing? What do you do now, and what got you to doing that in the first place?
Okay, so what I do now as a leadership, Dolce Vita leadership and lifestyle designer, I empower rebellious and ambitious business leaders worldwide to grow their business, make an impact in the world while living la dolce vita, the sweet life. And I'm going to explain in a minute what it means. So how I got there, I have a humanistic and corporate background. I worked in my family business for almost 20 years, and we had one of the largest companies in the automotive, luxury automotive distribution. So with all the Ferrari, Maserati. So this was
Very nice.
great lifestyle, great fun, and the Mercedes and all that. And before that, and I have this extensive humanistic background, as I said. So when I was working in my family business, I was in charge of HR and organizational development. And one of my goals was to create amazing environment where my people could really feel like at home, like in a family. You know, we Italians value the family very much. We like, so we really pioneered a lot of employee experience programs,
Uh-huh.
and everything was amazing. We were thriving and all that. And by the way, at that time I was starting to let go of my la dolce vita a little bit when I was in my working in the office, and I was on that push mode, you know, like, because yeah, I wanted to achieve, I want to go there. And then what happened? 2008 hit. Lehman Brothers collapsed, if you remember.
Yes, I
The
remember very
whole
well.
world collapsed. My family business collapsed, and I was, you know, like from like this with no business, no identity, because I was identifying with my business. And watch out when you identify with your business. I'm throwing, you know, like golden nuggets here and there already. And there I was starting to say, you know, why did I, you know, like spend so much time in my office and now I have nothing? So this was a very, very hard, but very good reality check for myself. So from there, I was like, am I want to go, you know, like be in a victimhood mode, or I want to continue doing something interesting? So I decided to create my own consultancy company. And at the beginning, I was working as an independent contractor, hoping hoping that my life would have been super free because I was a business owner and I was independent. But this wasn't the reality, because I was depending on other people's schedule, and
Yeah.
I was commuting all over Italy, something that I didn't like at all. So it was when 2016 came. I was about to hit my 50th birthday, and I was like, you know what? I am going to give myself an amazing gift. I hired an American business coach and I pivoted all my business online. So when the pandemic hit,
You was
for
online
me,
anyway, right?
yes, yes, and it was even a better. It was even the opportunity to do something better
Yeah.
because I decided. I said, you know what? Why am I gonna stay like here? And I can expand my business all over the world. So I really started to like look around and started to work with some expats, Italian expats or foreigner expats in Italy. And now I'm really conquering the West because I'm going really very much outside, overseas, in the Anglo-Saxon world that
Absolutely.
I
And that's
think
why
needs very much to live La Dolce Vita.
exactly. And I think that's why we wanted to really speak with you because you've had, you know, you had your family business, things collapsed, things didn't go well. You pivoted, you didn't stand still and say, woe is me, feeling sorry for yourself. You shifted. Now you're helping a lot more people around the world. Just for those who don't understand, who don't speak Italian, explain in Italian what, in terms of English, la dolce vita. What does that actually mean?
So La Dolce Vita, the translation, the literal translation is the sweet life. But
Wow.
what
Okay.
is the sweet life? You know,
So
beautiful. So
how
it's
many of you,
like sex.
uh, how
Go
many of
ahead.
you here listening in want to live the sweet life? When we say the La Dolce Vita lifestyle, it's the sweet lifestyle. I love that. Fantastic.
And it's in a way, it's almost impossible to define it in a very unique, it's like strict way because La Dolce Vita is like success,
Mm,
achievement, fulfillment. Each one of us, each and every one of us has a different definition. So but where does this term Dolce Vita comes from? It comes from a movie by Federico Fellini where these guys were having fun all day and
mm,
night, like doing nothing or almost nothing.
mm.
But in reality, La Dolce Vita for me is the quality of life that all Italians can have, no matter if they are super poor, super rich. So it's not only, about going with a yacht or, to golf clubs and have all these luxury experiences. La Dolce Vita is living in alignment with what you want, who you are, what are your values, what is important for you, is having the maximum life quality that you could aspire to. And it's a mentality, is a way to approach everything from a very committed yet light-hearted way, is living the moment. We have an expression in Latin that is carpe diem. It means seize the moment. So
Mm.
don't wait for the weekend or for tomorrow to live. You can live now.
Wow. Wow. Is that excellent? So how does that apply to business? So imagine a business owner working hard, not having enough time for his or her family, which happens sometimes, getting stressed out, has to pay the bills, and and wants to live the Dolce Vita lifestyle, but doesn't know how or got themselves into a bit of a mess. What can they do to start changing?
So first of all, they have to reassess their priorities, and priorities changing over time. Because
Mm,
let's say if you have started a business, okay, you want to be very focused, and maybe also if you're a young entrepreneur, and it's different if you are much ahead in your career and in your path. So what is that you want now? Then say what I do with my clients is I take them to what I call the four pillars of La Dolce Vita. And Vita for me is an acronym for vitality, illumination, techniques, and assets. So vitality is well-being, energy, sleep, and food. It has to do with all the things that keep you lively, alive, and energetic and happy. And then illumination is the right mindset. Inspiration is that curiosity, is also that lightheartedness that you can have, is fulfillment, achievement. And then techniques are the hard part. So it's structure, it's systems, strategies, routines, and habits. And then assets are your skills, are your mentality, your beliefs that have to be your assets and not your enemies. It's your beliefs again, and it's yourself. So we assess if those four dimensions are aligned between each other, are in balance, and if they are aligned to your goals. And then we start to work from there. But on a smaller scale, what I like to say is that right now we know that a revolution happened. I don't want to call it the pandemic anymore. There is a great reset.
Absolutely.
And we can, it's a reset, and it's a mindset reset first. And then we have to change something, because the world has to be changed, and we are the one who impacts the world. Okay, so, but in front of us, there is only fog. We don't know. And there is uncertainty. It's very difficult to make decisions. We don't know. And if you don't know and you are stressed, chances are that you're going to make the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
instead of work, get off your work. Get off the box if you want to start thinking outside the box. Get inspiration, talk to other people, live your La Dolce Vita, create your new connections. So La Dolce Vita has to become part of your business strategy, not only of your lifestyle.
Wow, I love that. Angela, let me ask you something. It sounds great what you're saying, and I already live that Dolce Vita lifestyle, and I want other people to understand what you are saying here. You see, when you don't understand, so for those people, someone who's struggling and they are in it, it's like a fish being in the fish bowl, but they're not standing outside. And so I then believe that's when people need you, someone like Angela, to say, hey, let's look at what you're doing and let's see. So how do you help people to fix that? I know you've got your Vita model, the vitality, which is all about energy, the illuminations about the mindset, the techniques in terms of how to operate, the asset. So I get all of that. So how do you help someone to actually live that and start to change when their mind says, no, this is the only way I know?
So first of all, I assess if they are ready to change, because some of them are not ready to change. And the people that are not ready to change, I say, okay, let's stay in touch and maybe we connect later on. Because if you're not ready to change, no one will save you. No one will make you change. So you have to be willing to do that. So if you're willing to do that, one of the ways that I really love doing it, and hopefully we can start again doing it, is having the person walking the talk and living La Dolce Vita while I am empowering them. So in my methodology, the first thing that we do after the intake session, of course, we define the goals of the path. I like to take them through an intensive, or can be half a day or a day intensive. And I ask them to step outside their environment. So if they accept it, I organize a retreat for them, for one person, a retreat wherever they want to go. It can also be a retreat in your hometown, but I take you to a venue, we define together where it is, and I have you there. And then you are outside, you're living happy moments. We define a program, and the program also includes moments where you do nothing, because we are so used to, okay, I have to take things out of my agenda, things out of my plate. So let's push other things. Let's do 10 minutes of meditation and gym and go do there. But they're not using to the not doing. And the not doing is very important, because it's the part where we rest and digest, not only in the physical side, but also on the mindset side. We get all these insights and ideas. So I take them through a Dolce Vita experience, whatever they like. Somebody likes to go to a spa. Somebody else wants to go to, I don't know, exhibitions. Somebody else wants adventure. We create everything, this package, and the person is living a Dolce Vita. When that client gets back to the office, things have shifted, and it's a very quick way.
Wow, wow. So you really get them out of their comfort zone, out of their environment, get them to live a different way, to see it and think, actually, I can do that. And yeah, I see that. There are some clients that we work with, and over the last year or so, some of them have said, look, I can't, well, a few of them, I can't stop my business. I can't just take 2 weeks out just like that. I've been saying to them, look, let's put the systems in place. Let's put these processes in place. Let's get your team focused on it. And you know how wonderful God is, the universe is. One of them was sick for 3 weeks. And guess what? After 3 weeks, he came back. The business was still there.
Oh, yes.
He said, Mac, I understand what you're saying now. So now he realizes he can spend more time with his family. He can do things because, like you said, in your I for Vita, illumination. And what it sounds like you do, you help them see the light, illuminate, so they can make a difference. I love that. I love what you're doing.
Thank you. And yeah, this is true. We think that we are not replaceable in our business, but as a business leaders, one of our goals is to work less, stay more outside, do more PR, more strategy, and empower our people. But you know what? Sometimes we're jealous. We identify too much with our business, and it's my baby. I don't want to, like give up this decision and the other decision, and maybe I am the only one who does this thing so good. So you have to trust them, and also accept that people do things in a different way than you would do, and maybe even better, because you are paying them to do that. If you are doing their job, you are doing a great disservice to yourself and also to the business.
Absolutely. Tell me, Angela, what does someone living the Dolce Vita lifestyle, how does that directly impact the business in terms of the business productivity, performance, money, revenue? A leader choosing to live that lifestyle, how does it have a direct impact?
Well, first of all, the leader is much more energized, much more focused, much more happy, accomplished. So is even more dialed in, instead of, okay, do more, but I don't have the energy. Secondly, as I was saying before, we are living this VUCA word, volatility, etc., etc. So you need to take a step back and being able to gain perspective on your business in order to make the best decisions for your business. And you don't want to make the decisions out of fear or out of reaction. So you have to be centered, and you are centered when you're relaxed, accomplished, happy, and all that. But it's not only this. There is something that I really believe, and because I've seen the corporate world and the business world from so many standpoints. As a leader, sometimes you blame your team for not performing the right way, for not showing up the right way, for not being enough committed or the way you want, and you don't change, and you hired all those amazing, who are really amazing consultants to create like employee retention programs and all this kind of things. So the employees will be empowered to do things, but you will not be on the same page if you don't work with them. So it's very important that the first person who embodies, walks the talks and embodies what they want to see in their business is the business owner, because the business owner will or nilly determines the company culture. So if you embody La Dolce Vita, you can show up as a Dolce Vita leader, and you become more empathic, you understand much better your people, and you communicate better. You know, there are so many things that will be happier, and thus you can create a Dolce Vita company environment where your people can feel much more meaningful, find meaning. And if they find meaning, they are more productive, they're more dialed in. It's not the money, you know, that, and we know that it's not the money that is a motivator. After a while, it's not a motivator anymore.
Right.
You want to impact, you want to be heard and seen and understood as a person, not as a number.
Wow. Very well put. I love that. Thank you. You know, Angela, there are many business gurus out there, business coaches and consultants. And there are some who talk like you and say, look, have a balanced way, live harmoniously with yourself, your team, your company, your family, and all this kind of stuff. And there's others that say, you got to grind, you got to hustle, you got to work hard, nonstop, get 5 hours sleep. But I don't fall into that camp. But what do you think about that? Those people who are saying to people, go, 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 don't stop, you don't need much sleep, keep going. What's your thoughts on that?
I respect them, and I think that first of all, it's a matter of choice. There are no cookie cutter solutions. You know, not something that works for me doesn't work for you. I think that the first thing is, well, and before choosing every coach or consultant, you have to know who you are, what you want, how you function as a person. So, like me, for example, my circadian rhythm are like in the morning, I'm like a diesel car.
Hmm.
So I wake up at 7. I need 2 hours of a personal routine that makes me feel happy. And then I continue. And then, so if somebody tells me, oh, there is this book or this thing that says, wake up at 4 in the morning, do the routine, doesn't work for me. So those gurus are not for me. But I want to say it's also very important to understand that there are some phases in business where you have to forget La Dolce Vita for a while,
Mm-hmm.
to sprint, be all in. I mean, it depends. It really depends where you are. So for me, business is like a marathon with sprints.
Right.
But La Dolce Vita moments are very important, both in the marathon as in the sprints, because
Mm-hmm.
if you have to run a marathon, you have to have the endurance to go on. So there are, you know, sometimes you drink, sometimes you eat, and then you rest, so that you can go up to the finish line. And the same for the sprint. The sprint is very short. So for me, this idea of go 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 is for a very short time. And I, like many other consultants and coaches, I teach working in blocks. So blocks of time. So in this block of time, you are totally there, no distraction, no nothing. Then a little bit of La Dolce Vita, and then go to something else again. It's also like a symbolic way to switch from a topic to the other.
Got it. Got it. Oh, fantastic. Oh, clearly you've got various methodologies and models you can help leaders and elite business leaders follow. For those people who want to learn more from you, Angela, and they want to study more, they want to improve. Maybe they've come to the place where they can't deny anymore and say, "Hey, I need help. I can see that there is other ways to do business." What's the best way for them to connect with you?
So there are two ways. One is to connect through my website, angelasanti.it, santi.it, like Italy.
Okay.
And the second way is to connect with me on LinkedIn, to follow me, to like and to comment on my post, or even to direct message me. And I really love to connect. I personally answer to all the messages that I get, and we can just have a chat and start from there.
Well, there you go. You see, so Angela, I hear you say it's www.angelasanti.it for Italy. For those who want to know more about the Dolce Vita lifestyle, and you've got a booklet as well, I believe. You've got a
Yes. I have a booklet called The Loves of La Dolce Vita. It's
wow.
very easy,
I need to get a copy of
where
that.
I share very easy actionable steps that you can put in place right away. So there is a link that I have shared, or you can just ask, you can send me a message and I will send it to you.
Okay, great. Okay, we'll put out on a link for people to connect with you on that because I think, if someone's go go go, and we know, you and I know, it leads to more stress, it leads to burnout, it doesn't improve things in the long run. But living a Dolce Vita lifestyle means now you're going to be more in harmony with your body, with your mind, with your spirit, with yourself, with your company, with your environment, with your team, with your life, with your family. So it's all embracing. So I love that. So Angela, any last words, anything you want to say, add before we start wrapping up here?
Yes, I would say to start live La Dolce Vita now, because La Dolce Vita is not a nice to have anymore. It's a must. So my suggestion is schedule half an hour now for today or tomorrow to go and have some La Dolce Vita with your friends, with your significant other, with whoever you want, or even by yourself, but go and give yourself that permission.
Wow, I love that. As you were saying that, Angela, which is fantastic, by the way, I was thinking, the last 2 years with everything everyone's been through, where some people haven't been able to go to work, can't go to the office. I want to ask you this question. Has it forced some people to consider, actually, I don't have to travel into work. I'm working from home. I've got more time with my family. Is that the kind of Dolce Vita lifestyle that's been almost forced upon them that they now can reconsider how they've been living before?
Yes, definitely. I think that this 2 years didn't come by chance.
Mm,
They forced us. They were the reality check for many of us, just to disconnect and to change something, to stop going on autopilot and to start considering what you really like to live, not only to think about it,
yeah,
but to live the life that you really wanted to do. Like, say, remote working, if the pandemic didn't come, I think that many companies wouldn't ever have considered it, if not in some, like, exceptional cases. And of course, this is not working for everybody in all roles. Okay, I don't want to, like, to generalize, because generalizing is always bad.
yeah.
But really consider what is your specific case. And yes, these people really understood what they wanted, and I think that this is a gift from the past 2 years.
Absolutely. I'm glad we're on the same page on that. Angela, on that note, I want to say a big thank you to you. Thank you for your words of inspiration. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all the work that you do for people around the world and in Italy as well. And I will catch up with you very soon. Take care. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you've done for us here.
Thank you very much to you. Grazie. It was a honor being here. I'm very happy. And yeah, let's create a Dolce Vita world together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I will say, if you're those watching and listening in, like this video, share it, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. Type in La Dolce Vita. Let's get it out there. Hashtag it as well, because I'm certainly will be doing that as well. Okay. Take care. Much love. God bless all.